the 1-1 match?
Possibly. I don't know. I
believe,
I think it was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was when he ran because I was like, okay, I'm not gonna win this, and then all of a sudden I was already at Bowser, and he said in the chat like a 2:38 on camming. I was like, wait, I'm ahead. What? Either way, meanwhile, the match has started between FFR Pro and Flagalstan.
Yeah, so I have high hopes for this. These guys actually have a lot of history, mostly in Pokemon Puzzle League, but these guys have played a lot in just regular versus and GDQ tournaments, and they've also played each other during the Pokemon Puzzle League Speedrun tournament, where Flag actually eliminated FFR Pro at 4th place, and Flag ended up getting 3rd place in that tournament. So, probably FFR looking for a little bit of revenge from last year's tournament.
That's interesting. I mean, I'm kind of new to the whole community, so I'm not that... I don't know that much about matchup between some players. But yeah, that's interesting to know.
Yeah, it's a community that's been around for a little while now. I remember when we like first just started up, but a lot of these old players, especially like FFR versus Cards, that's a very storied rivalry where I think they've met in every single tournament that they've participated in. So, and I'm sure we're going to revisit that later on once we get to main bracket.
Most likely. I'm pretty sure that will happen again. Meanwhile, it's a pretty close match so far in the first 2-3 stages.
Yeah, these guys are definitely pretty even right now, and that's what you're going to see a lot with Tetris Attack.
That's true. Although it seems like FFR Pro is going to take a little bit of a lead here.
Yeah, it was basically just that Lakitu that kind of trolled FFR for a little bit there, but he's bounced back rather nicely, and with a little bit of a help from Poochie trolling Flag for 40 seconds there. That's why FFR is going to have this slight one-stage lead, but as we've seen with several matches so far, one-stage lead is definitely not safe. But, man, nice 12-second on Wiggler.
Oh, damn. So besides Lakitu, this is a pretty good play from FFR Pro so far.
And that's exactly what Lakitu's role is, man. He just wants to troll you at the very beginning of the run. He's like, look, I'm not going to raise my stack. You just got to work for it. These other guys that you play after me, though, they're pretty free, you know, just in a couple combos. So.
18 seconds on Froggy as well. All the sub-20s.
Yeah, he's definitely stepping it up right now, and sub-20s are what you want to see, because that'll pretty much give you that low 8 time or even a sub-8 at that, which, surprisingly, we have not seen yet in the tournament. I mean, it only is week 3, but we've had several times get pretty close to it, including one that you may got earlier. I'm pretty sure it was like an 820 or something like that.
I don't think I've had that before. I'm pretty sure because my PB is 823.
Yeah, Yume has the best time for today, but then we've had times like Cards has gotten an 807, I think, during one of his matches. And then Yoshi's gotten several very low 8-minute times, I want to say. He's also had a couple troll times, too. I've seen Bowser troll him for like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, Bowser can be such a troll. Well, to be fair, like, almost everyone in this game can be a troll.
That's true. All it takes is one clear, and then if Change just managed to line up afterward.
Yeah. That's just the game's way of telling you, nope, you're not gonna do well today. Oh, look at that 4 skill on Lungfish. That was a lot of garbage. And then the 20-second rainfall for FFR Pro brings him to the cave. In sub 530, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, considering he had that Lakitu at the beginning too, it was well above 30 seconds. He is just bounced back super well here. Sub 530, like you mentioned, he's maybe looking for himself to get this first sub 8 time of the tournament. He's definitely capable of doing it, as he has the third best PB, I want to say, in this bracket.
I think so.
Though I had to look, Cozy Pocket's time that he got was pretty good. I'm not sure if it was better than FFR's or not, though.
No, FFR, it's... FFR Pro is 3rd, Monty's 4th, and Cozy Pocket is 5th. And it's only 2 seconds between them.
Oh my goodness, that's...
Yeah.
That's insane.
FFR Pro with a 747, Monty 748, and Cozy 749. That's super close.
Flag's still not too far behind here. If he would have sent a little bit more, he would have killed Raphael. But, dude, FFR is still on it right now. 27-second on Naval. And Hookbill was like a low 20, if I recall, too, there. And he's entering Kamek at sub 7. Which, it's theoretically possible to get a sub 8 at this point. But you got to put in a lot of work and get some breaks at the same time.
Yeah, you need to be a little bit lucky to get that. If you really want it. And it seems like that was not enough for FFR Pro to clear it yet. But it might be over right now.
Yeah, that will do it.
30 seconds. Yeah.
And that's still a time you're going to take. FFR looking to get his race PB for this tournament right now. Unfortunately, sub 8 is gone, as well as his own PB. But he's got a 3-stage lead currently, and things are looking good for him to take this very first game.
If there's one thing I've learned today, it's not over till it's actually over. Yeah, that seems like... Yeah, it's done. A nice 4-skill on Bowser there. Which means FFR Pro is gonna take the first match. With 829. Meanwhile, nice 7 chain there for Flagalstan, getting his 4-skill on Naval.
Yeah, Flag's really not having a bad round himself, but it's just hard when you got to compete with an 8:29 time. That's better than over half of the competitors' PBs in this tournament.
Yeah, and Flagalstan is not doing bad at all. It's just that FFR Pro was just killing the last run. Flagalstan needs to be a little bit careful here. Don't get too greedy. Alright, nice 28 on Kamek. And going on to Bowser. It could be sub 11 minutes, which is, as I said before, it's definitely not that bad of a time. See what Bowser comes up with. Only a 3 chain. Not that devastating. I think this should be enough to top off Bowser. Not quite yet. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, just in time there at the end. So Flag does finish
Yeah.
with a pretty good time of 11:15.
It's definitely not bad.
I think that has been around his average so far. I mean, he's only played 2 races before this, as we've mentioned. He's only 1 and 0 so far, but he's definitely someone who gets warmed up as he gets going. So I expect him to kick it into high gear in the second race.
Let's make it a third one again.
Let's make it a third. Oh yeah, I saw your comment in the chat earlier. We did have the fabled 4th game earlier. I didn't even realize that until I saw that. I'm like, oh, wait a second.
Yeah. I've been talking about it from the start of the tournament after that first match where we actually could have gotten it because the first actual round didn't count.
Yeah, I can't believe that happened in the first game of the tournament.
And I was like, I've been talking about it so much, and now we have that fabled first match. But I don't want to be part of it. I want to see it.
That's true. Well, hey, maybe we'll see it again. And now I guess it's not so fabled, so we'll have to go for 5 matches next time.
Oh, yes. Have like one round that doesn't count, then another round where it's just equal, where it's just like exactly the same time, and then get another match going. Figure out who's gonna win.
Which, from a viewer's perspective, I would love to see, just because I wonder what would have happened to even cause that. But from like a TO perspective, that would be a nightmare, because I'd be like, oh no, this is getting delayed so much.
That's true.
But anyways, our chances are going to be very slim unless we have some technical malfunctions here on out. But FFR, he showed us what you have to do to get races done, and an 8:29 is going to beat just about anyone in this tournament. Looking to replicate that in this race 2, which has just started.
Yeah, if you get like at least sub 9 minutes, there is a high chance you will win a race regardless. At least for now in the group stage. I think when you get further into the bracket stage, it might not be enough anymore. Okay, not that much of a difference yet. Only 4 seconds in between them. This time FFR Pro not getting trolled by lag 2.
Oh, FFR sending that huge chain very quickly, and Bumpty had those separated stacks, giving him that 14-second, man. You always like to see that.
Yeah, meanwhile, Bumpty is stalling a little bit on Flagalstan screen, getting a 23. Still not too shabby, but it puts him further behind at this point. Once again, a great one by FFR Pro. 15 seconds on Poochie. Definitely showing that he is really consistent in his execution.
Flag looking to get a pretty good follow-up here after his initial chains and combos weren't too great. Poochie's going to have some separated stacks, but a lot of shake time too lower, and will eventually get this clear. But this should be good for Flag once this does fall. But he's falling behind to FFR right now, who's going to get a 22-second. And freaking Poochie gets another clear. Blame Poochie at it once again.
It's always the damn Pooch.
FFR had a pretty good start, but Froggy has a pretty low stack. He's going to be able to drop and find those greens easily. But FFR with the very appropriate follow-up. I don't know if you saw that, but he had the chain lined up, and as soon as he saw that Froggy had to wait a while for the clears, he instantly dropped it afterwards, so his garbage would send immediately. And it would have led to a quicker kill if it wasn't for Froggy continuing to clear and troll. But 32 seconds is still pretty good, and Flag's going to get 20 seconds to make up a little bit of ground.
FFR Pro with 19 seconds on Blarg, just going on as he has been doing this whole match.
Yeah, that's very reminiscent of what we saw in that first match, and now he's a sub 4 into Lunchfish here. He could be well on pace to topping where he was at last time. I mean, he had a much better Lakitu, so that does help.
Yeah, that definitely helps, and he is just going absolutely ham on Lungfish, who sadly found the clear there.
Yeah, he's going to have something to say about FFR's pace right now, as he did find multiple clears, but will eventually die at 26 seconds, so not wasting too much time, and he just continues to extend this lead. But Flag had a pretty good send at the beginning here. It looks like Blarg is probably going to lower the stack. Oh, brings the blues over. That works perfectly for Flag, as Blarg ruins his only opportunity to clear, and he's going to take it at 26.
Yeah, not bad.
Meanwhile, FFR had a pretty good follow-up to what he did at the beginning here, too. Raphael went for a lot of down stacking, but it was just one combo short at the top. When this falls, it should be enough, but the purples are there to bail out Raphael.
Yeah, he could recover. Oh, he actually went for a second tier clear.
I think Raphael heard me, and he's like, hey, I don't need these purples. I'm going to go up here. He does it again, though. It gets a little bit too ballsy, and he's going to end up dying. But yeah, this is good for Flag, as Raphael was going for those ballsy clears and wasting more time. That let him make up about 20 seconds there. So FFR at about the same pace as last run heading into Hookbill.
Oh, that was unfortunate for Flagalstan. It was just one line short, and it immediately cleared, sadly. But still, 31 seconds, not bad.
Yeah, that was some good stuff from him, but FFR showing that consistency in the cave once again, since just enough to hook Bill there to get the 28. And now we're looking at it exactly a stage lead right now, and this is where it gets interesting in the cave. Flag's gonna need to be on top of his game, and his color patterns are very interesting. He saw where he could set up that A combo almost immediately. That was some pretty good awareness for him. And this could be what he needs, but Hookbill's doing a lot of chaining. Let's see if he can get to this left stack in enough time. Oh, that was almost it. His cursor went down and then went back up, and he was only a couple frames away from dying there, most likely. but FFR needs a couple more lines to send, and that will do it on Naval's side. He raises up and gets that last garbage block dropped, and we're dead even clears once again.
Yeah, still just a stage in between them. Which doesn't have to mean anything, because Kamek is up next. He can be a troll.
Alright, this could be good for Flag. Literally, the last 3 panels on Naval's screen will clear, but it's not like he's going to have a good follow-up. I don't know if Flag sent enough here at the end to get the kill.
I hope it does.
Oh, he did, but second tier coming to save Naval. As long as no chains, yeah, this should be the kill now.
Yes.
Alright, so he's going to make up a little bit of time, but FFR is going to follow up with a force kill here pretty shortly. So now FFR on match point on Bowser. Flag has a pretty good chance here with that troll on Kamek. He's only about a half a stage behind now, but he needs really quick Kamek here to stay in the race.
He needs a really quick Kamek and a trolley Bowser on FFR Pro's side.
He gets his good start though, gets that 5 chain mixed in at the very, or 5 combo rather, mixed in at the very end of the chain. But FFR not dropping anything either, gets the very quick chain and gets the nice combo follow-up. Bowser's chaining away. This could be good for FFR for taking this match. Bowser going into stack lowering mode, finds the clears, and he gets to the greens just in time. And he's going to get the reds to fall. Okay, so here's Flag's opportunity. Ooh. Bowser still will have to pull a miracle out here to probably survive, especially if he drops the wrong blocks. Oh, he has just enough lag. Just enough lag to get that clear. Yeah. This is still bad for Bowser, though. Oh, yeah, absolutely no stop time.
No.
Man, and Bowser almost trolling long enough to get Flag back into the race, but FFR says, no, I want this match right now. Give me my 3-0 record. Only have to do one more match to secure this first seed out of my pool.
Does he have to win one more?
Yeah, so there's 4 matches total, so this is his third one. He plays...
that's true.
Who does he play last? I think it's... Yume, because Yume's at 2-0 as well.
Ooh. Well, I think we can certainly say that he will make it to the winner's bracket, though.
For sure. A 3-0 record is pretty good. I've mentioned this before. There are, like, very unlikely tiebreakers that can happen, like a 3-way 3-1. But most of the time, 3-0 is good enough for you.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really tough to get FFR out of the winner's bracket at this point.
Mm-hmm. Flag would need to win both of his matches next week, and Yume would have to beat FFR in order for that 3-way scenario to happen. But we'll take a look at that as I bring that up right now for you guys.